YouTube, hello, welcome to the Tavern. My name is Drill, I am your Tavern Master. Welcome on in, pull up a chair, grab a drink, and let's enjoy today's episode of Genshin Impact, episode 55, Rock and Roll and Rainjade. For context, this episode was initially recorded May 15th, 2024, and in it, we do, hold on, it's a long name, the Iridescent Arataki Rockin for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness event that took place in the 4.6 patch. During this time, we did the this event took place on Watatsumi Island, so we head over to Inazuma at Itto's invitation to go and partake in a festival that he is holding, meeting a number of old friends. While doing so, after we finish that event, we then go and finish off the Chenyu Vale World Quest series called The Blessings of Sunken Jade, or Chenyu's Blessing of Sunken Jade. Specifically an ancient sacrifice of sacred Brocade. And following that, we also open up the new deep sea map that they released at the same time as part of the Petrichor sort of region update. But yeah, besides that, not much else to say. I hope you all enjoy today's episode. If you do enjoy today's episode, like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell so you're notified when new episodes come out. And if you want to catch my streams live, you can follow me on Twitch through the link down below in the description. Beyond that, I hope you all enjoy, and I will see you all at the end. See you later. Yo. Howdy, folks. Hope you're all doing well today. It is I, Drail, your Tavern Master of Dragonkin Blood, you could say. But yeah, as you can see, we're going to be playing some Genshin Impact today.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Zhongli started speaking in my intro.
Osmanthus why?
Zhongli started speaking in my intro, and it threw me off for a second. I was just like, what? Hi. It's been a while since we've done Genshin. But as you can see, we're playing it, and yeah, it's been a long while since we played Genshin. A lot of things kept happening that like got in the way of me like playing this. So on the docket today, excuse me. Oh yeah, Sino's chapter went live too. All right, on the docket today, we're gonna. First we're going to do some boss rushes, and then we'll do the, I can't think. The Itto music contest thing? Music event that just started not too long ago. I think it was like last week that it may have started. And then we'll do some world quests or some story missions. We'll see what time's looking at. But we're going to try and shoot for like 3.5 hours today at least. And then, oh yeah, we're gonna go do Itto's event, which means that we gotta switch out Zhongli for Lumine.
Just what will we come across this time?
The main crew, set and ready to go. Alright. Hahaha, want to guess who this is from? Bingo, it's me, amigo. That's right, your bestest bud who's been down here in Inazuma missing you. I recently ran into a new Fontanian friend, and he said that they've got a music festival called the Iridescent tour over there. Now, yours truly instantly thought up that drum-along festival we had last time and how we drummed it up in Amakane Island, singing and scarfing roasted lavender melons. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! I don't think I could quite get Itto's tone, but you haven't forgotten either, right, compadre? You haven't got. I need to hear him, but yeah, it'd be great if you could forget it. The part about the Tenryo Commission botching their jobs and arresting me totally by mistake, totally by mistake. So this time, I've decided to work with my new pal and host an even bigger, even badder, even wilder musical party, and it's gonna be called the Iridescent Arataki Rockin for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness. What'd you think? Doesn't the name alone set your soul on fire? So stop dragging your feet and get your tushy on over to Watatsumi Island, because the one and only has still got a lot to say. Be there or be square. If you're a no-show, then there's no show. Disclaimer, of course, I didn't have Shinobu transcribe this for me. He totally did. I love the little tact on the end of it. He totally did have me do it. Alright, we'll go over there and go say hi to the kids.
Whoa, so this is the venue, huh? Not half bad.
Oh yeah, Swanky. Hey, gentlemen.
Ah, don't you worry, Jack Attack. We'll find that dog, even if it's hiding in Tenshukaku.
Itto, it's just a myth.
What dog?
Whoa, compadre! And Paimon! You finally made it! Oh man, have I missed you guys. Oh, yeah, and this is Dvorak, a musician from Fontaine. Jack Attack, you know these two, right?
Hey, Mr. Dvorak, it's you!
Yo, bro.
It's so wonderful to see you both again. I feel like that lantern rite was just yesterday. How have you been?
Pretty good. So how did you end up hanging around with Itto? Is he helping you with the Iridescence tour now?
Oh, you better believe it, Minnie Melon. But that's only half the story. This is no ordinary Iridescence tour. Me and Jack Attack are teaming up to turn this into the Iridescent Arataki Rockin' for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness!
Rockin' for life? What do you know about rock and roll, bull chucker?
Huh? What, you never heard of bull chucker rock before? Moo, moo, moo! Don't try and understand it, Minnie Melon. It'll melt your mind. It's about letting loose. Come on, give us some lavender melon rock.
Okay, speak for yourself, mister. Sounds like you're the one whose mind is melting.
Just to backtrack a little, what's this dog you're talking about?
Just a local legend I heard about. Apparently there was a war between the islands of Narukami and Watatsumi not too long ago. Is that right?
Yes.
Such a waste. When will people learn? Make rock and roll, guys. Not war.
A tragedy to be sure. Countless animals were affected by the fallout. A raven, a bakedanuki, a weasel thief, and many more sustained injuries.
Fair point. The animals didn't deserve that. But, not to downplay it or anything, but didn't even worse stuff happen than that?
In the eyes of a rocker, all living things are equally important.
Fair. So did this dog get injured too?
No, the story goes that this dog was something like a ninkin. It would show up out of nowhere in the middle of a battle to rescue the injured animals and take them to safety.
Rockin' and rollin' to the rescue! A king among canines! Woo! There'll always be a place for him in the Arataki gang.
Where'd you hear about this?
In Rito. I was actually there while the war was going on. It inspired me to write a song about it. I was even planning to host a music festival around the same theme, but unfortunately, I couldn't convince my investors.
Oh, yeah. I heard all about that. They claimed they had to cancel their plans because of an accident at sea, but that was just a lame excuse.
Oh yeah, because Jinyan was out here for the Iridescent tour, but it got canceled.
Yes, they weren't optimistic about the potential return on investment. Plus, I don't know, there seemed to be some other risks they were worried about.
What kind of risks?
Good question. Risks only apparent to people with mora to throw around, I suppose.
I agree. When people have too much mora, they lose their rock and roll spirit.
They do, huh? So what do you mean by rock and roll spirit anyway?
You know, the spirit of, you rock up, rock out, roll the dice, and roll with the punches. And that sort of stuff.
Huh?
By that definition, aren't the investors the most rock and roll people in this scenario?
Anyway, point is, those chumps are out, and Arataki Itto is in. I'm running the show from here on out.
Oh, yeah, right! How are you gonna fill in for the investors? Do you even have any more?
I have faith in Itto. He tells me that the Arataki gang is a small but well-known and influential organization in this area, and has even been known to rub shoulders with the local authorities. Isn't that right?
I don't know if that last part's really a positive, but...
Rub shoulders is putting it mildly. More like they're always locking horns.
Hey, don't look down your nose at the Arataki gang. I got connections, all right? Even the Tri-Commission listens to what I have to say.
I mean, he is kind of friends with Ayato, and he does semi-personally know Sarah.
Okay, Mr. Big Shot, whatever you say.
You can doubt it all you want, Mini Melon, but it's the truth. You know that guy in the Yashiro Commission? Well, he and I are officially bros. That's right. I'm talking about Toma, housekeeper extraordinaire. And there's the general from the Tenryou Commission, Kujo Tengu. I mean, sure, we're always ribbing each other, but it comes from a place of deep mutual respect.
You can't even say her first name. You call her Kujo Tengu. It's Kujo Sara.
Mutual? Yeah, Paimon's not so sure about that.
So what about the Kanjo Commission?
Okay, fair. No first-name contacts there. But the Arataki gang is a big contributor to the revenue stream. All those fines we pay.
Fines?
Huh? No, I mean the taxes. Yeah. But that's not all. Let's not forget my contacts outside of the Tri-Commission, huh? Amazing, talented people from all walks of life. Like the TCG legend, Ayato. Oh yeah, he's made quite a name for himself in the TCG circles. In fact, they got a saying now. Ayato of the South, Itto of the North. Ha ha ha! That's right. I'm the only serious competition he's got in all of Inazuma.
Did you make that saying up?
Then there's the Fox Lady, VIP customer of Yukio's ramen stall and fellow participant in the Ramen Masters Championship. I was her only worthy opponent.
I love how Paimon is just skeptical of every single thing he says. Did you make that up? And now he's talking about Sakura. Technically, Yaimiko.
Also, you know that lonely god in Tenshukaku? Well, guess what? Turns out it was her lifelong wish to catch one of Arataki Itto's events.
Are you talking about A? What?
During the Drum-Along Festival, the Tenryou Commission were worried that their almighty shogun might have too much fun and lose interest in running the government. That's why they invited me over to stay for a couple of days.
Wow, look at you! Sounds like you're really going up in the world. At this rate, you'll have made Shogun by the next time we see you. And then Paimon will have to call you Almighty Bullchucker.
The Arataki game never ceases to amaze.
Well, I'll admit I heard a few exaggerations there myself, but regardless, Itto has helped me secure a venue for this event, and for that, I owe him my thanks.
It's nothing. Don't mention it. My bro Goro sorted it all out for me. Let's both go thank him later.
Wait, you know Goro?
Yup. I always knew him as General Goro of the Resistance Fighters. But I had no idea there was more to the story. Turns out, he has another identity.
What other identity?
You've, heard of Miss Hina, right?
Oh my god.
Miss Hina, so you...
No. No.
Hey, no need to yell, all right? Yes, Miss Hina. She's the one who told me. After falling for the Tenryou Commission's tricks at the Drum-Along Festival, I figured I'd find a new location this time, somewhere out of their reach, like, here, for example. So I wrote Miss Hina a letter, asking if she knew anything about the procedure for holding an event on Watatsumi Island. She wrote me back right away and said I could ask Watatsumi Island's general for help, and that his name was Goro. I was like, what? General Goro is the general of all Watatsumi Island?
Wait.
That was close. Paimon's with you now, but what did you think general meant?
What do you mean? Isn't it like one general per squad or something?
No.
That's called a captain.
Really? Huh. Well, either way, if it wasn't for Miss Hina, I never would have known. Pretty rock and roll, huh?
So rock and roll.
All right. Good chat, compadre. I just remembered I got a meeting with Goro coming up. Gonna ask him about that dog situation. Gonna have to love you and leave you for now.
Sure, you don't want us to join? We could help.
You guys focus on having a blast here at the festival. I think I can handle this little canine conundrum. There's still a few days left until the big party, so not everything's set up yet, but the jam zone and the roasted lavender melon zone are ready for action. Have fun, compadre. Gotta dash.
What a character. Gotta admire his enthusiasm, though. Well, it looks like it's just the three of us for now. Why don't I show you the jam zone to start with?
The jam zone. This ain't your daddy's Iridescent tour. Alright, what a name. Oh, what a name.
Here we are. I've supplied musical scores and instruments from various regions, including a horn I personally brought from Fontaine. You can play whatever music you like.
Nice.
If you get tired, the roasted lavender melon zone is just over there. Itto says that lavender melons are rock and roll fuel. So what do you think? Want to give it a try?
So I guess that makes Paimon flying rock and roll fuel.
Hey, cut that out! Oh, lucky Itto's gone, otherwise Paimon would never hear the end of it. Let's change the topic. What other fun stuff is there to do here, Mr. Dvorak?
Well, we're planning to invite some more music enthusiasts, and we're still getting some supplies together, so we can decorate the place a little. But it could take some time. The Arataki gang has shifted their focus to the dog situation ever since I brought it up. Only one of them is actually sticking to the plan. Her name is Kuki Shinobu. She's out delivering invitations right now.
Oh, poor Cookie.
Yep, that's the Arataki gang for ya. Everyone else goofs around while Shinobu gets things done. We should help out. We can't let this event get totally derailed when Shinobu's out there doing her part.
Oh, I mean, are you sure?
Absolutely, we can handle it.
That would be extremely useful. We're starting to get behind schedule, and a couple extra pairs of hands could make all the difference.
No problem. We're happy to help. So you need us to find some music lovers and gather materials for decorating. Was that it?
Exactly. According to the original plan, we aim to finish everything in 5 days, and then the big party can begin.
Nice.
Actually, give me a second. I'll make you a checklist of all the outstanding tasks. That way it'll all be clearer. Oh, also, one other tidbit to share with you. Itto is planning to perform a song on stage on the final day of the event.
Ugh, typical bull chucker always has to be the center of attention.
Why don't you do a song too, Paimon?
Oh, Paimon would steal the show for sure. No one would give Itto a second look after that. Pretty sure he'd yell out, "Paimon's so rock and roll it hurts!" And then he'd run off the stage, bawling his eyes out.
Those are some bold claims, Miss Paimon, but that kind of confidence would serve you well on the stage.
He looks so...
Paimon's just kidding. Anyway, we'll be ready for that checklist as soon as it's done, Mr. Dvorak.
Great. Feel free to take a look around. I'll bring it over in a few minutes. Feel free to take a look around.
Honestly, it doesn't look too bad.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon.
Hazo!
Wow, Shinobu and Hazo! What a surprise!
Yo, gang.
This truly is a pleasant surprise. Although, Not that surprising, to be honest. I was just telling Miss Shinobu that I had a sneaking suspicion we might run into you.
Doshin Shikanoin was talking about you constantly the whole way here. I guess the universe answered his prayers.
It's called intuition. Names pop into my head at relevant moments, just the way my mind works.
It's great to see you both.
Paimon sure wasn't expecting Heizo to be the first one to show up.
Boss nagged me to prioritize the Tenryou Commission invitations. He specifically requested Madame Kujo Sara and Doshin Shikanoin.
So, why isn't Sara here?
Because Sara is Sara.
Almost certainly because she has no desire whatsoever to see Itto. In her defense, here's what was written on the invitation letter.
Oh no.
Kujo Tengu, come meet me at the top of the Sanganamiya Shrine. Let's go nuts and have a totally rock and roll sumo wrestling match.
Oh god.
If I were Kujo Sara, I'd jump at the chance to throw Itto off the roof.
But then wouldn't Kokomi come and throw Sara off too? All that stomping around on her roof, the noise would drive her crazy.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Madame Kujo Sara's response was much more magnanimous than mine would have been. She gave us a basket of lavender melons to bring as a gift.
Oh nice.
Magnanimous? I'm not so sure. Something tells me she's trying to send a message.
What message?
If that Oni brat wants to pick a fight with me, there will be plenty of lavender melons waiting for him at the police station.
Maybe the fact you assume that says more about you than her. So what about the other basket of lavender melons, huh? Is that one from you? What message are you trying to send?
The other basket is actually from a few of us at the police station. I chipped in, and so did some other Doshin who've arrested Itto before, and so did some of Itto's former cellmates.
Oh.
So, I guess this basket of lavender melons is our way of saying, there'll always be a place for you here.
Maybe just give Boss the melons and don't mention that part.
Sure. Well, my work is done here, anyway. Now that I've delivered the lavender melons and said hello to the traveler, I should probably get going.
Don't worry, Ibdo. You'll always have a spot here in prison. Wow.
Aren't you gonna stay for the event?
Don't worry. I'll definitely be back for the big party. But I have some business to attend to in Rito first.
Eesh, being a detective sounds busy. I got you running around all over the place. Oh, wait, Rito! Do you happen to know anything about a mystery Ninken that appeared during the war? Apparently a lot of people in Rito were talking about it.
Ah, the dog, yes? That was the inspiration behind this music festival, wasn't it? Shinobu told me all about it.
Oh, never mind. Paimon just thought a detective might have the inside scoop.
I'm only speculating here, but from experience, I'd say it's probably just a local legend. I doubt the dog even exists.
You never know.
What's wrong? From the look on your face, you've got a vested interest in this situation. Interesting. Well, since I'm going to Rito anyway, I can always ask around and see where it leads.
How much do you charge for your services?
Don't be silly. If this matters to you, that's a good sign that it'll turn out to be something that interests me, too. Stay tuned for more info. See you all soon.
That sounds like such a news broadcaster response.
Like Doshin Shikanoin's quite the lone wolf. Well, I'd better get back to delivering these invitations. Gotta make sure the big party's a success.
In that case, guess it's time for us to get to work too. Wonder how that checklist is coming along.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Here's that list for you. If you can work your way through all this, we'll be back on track.
Great! Perfect timing, Mr. Dvorak. We'll get on it right away!
Thank you. I'm very grateful for your help. If you feel like flexing your musical muscles to take a break at any point, just come and find me in the jam zone.
Stream Carnival Ensemble. Nice. Ooh, hello. Okay. Can I just perform oh no, I gotta go there. Okay, that's fine. What else we got? Oh, I can get Goro. That's cool. Is he maxed out for me? I think he is. He might be. We'll see. Music compositions? Oh. Okay. Rock and Roll Tour. Unlocked once venue is ready, so it's gonna be this then. Unlocked after getting components. Follow Dvorak's checklist by defeating specific monsters, collecting designated Teyvat regional specialties, or using the photo-taking function to take pictures of specific targets to obtain the corresponding venue decorations. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Defeat 3 types of ruin machines, defeat 2 types of primal construct, defeat 3 types of clockwork mecha. Okay, so ruin machines... We can go here to Mondstadt. There we go. So if we head up north this way, should be good. And then we can head back south. Fine. I missed. Missed. Trying not to kill you guys. There he is. Man, I remember when this guy was first introduced, it's like real bad news, and now he's just like
no touching.
Here. Okay, that's one. There should... there should be one near Storm Terror's lair, at least. Let's see. I could have sworn there was, at least.
Healthy body, healthy mind.
Maybe there isn't. I could have sworn there was. Maybe it's mostly just hilly trolls? There's one, okay. I knew I wasn't crazy. Kill a couple ruin machines. After this, we'll probably head south. Actually, there should be some ruin machines I could fight at Dragonspine. That should be sufficient.
I can fix this.
Wow. Okay, then we'll go South the Dragon Spine. Here? I think that would be an appropriate place. Maybe. I need to go up there, I think. Oh! That was so close to me just plummeting to the bottom. Yeah, I think if I go over there, I should reach what I need. Get myself up to a ruin grader. Today I took Oreo, my cat, to the vet. Just for like a usual checkup as well as to get some blood work done. She did really good, honestly. She was very pleasant. She didn't like bite any of the vets, which is a plus. She did bite me a couple times, but that's because I was trying to hold her very still for the vets while they drew blood for her. And then we also got her We got her Ruby's vaccine updated. Her rabies vaccine was updated. So that was good. Shit. I could have sworn there was a ruin grader up here. Oh, for a second I thought that was a Sealy. It's Nevercoming Island. That's the Stone Forest. That's the Far Eastern Statue of the Seven in Liyue. Oh, there's the chasm over there. There's the Jade Chamber. I could have sworn that there would be a ruin grader up here. Here then, I think. Starglow Cavern should be close to our ruin grader. So I should be able to get to that one from there. Really? Not here either? Why there was a heron here is beyond me. Well, damn, I thought there'd be a ruin grader here too. Shit. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go to Sumeru. Try to remember where, like, random, like, ruin machines are. I think there should be one near here. I think. I feel like there should be. We'll see. Let's see. I guess the ruined machine I was thinking of is probably like one of the, what's it called? Weekly bosses. But I can still use this chance to get myself some level up materials.
There are still so many places for us to explore. I see everything. Hey!
I think.
I see everything.
I think that's it for the lotuses in this area. Nice.
Curiosity deserves a reward.
Yeah, I think that's it for the lotuses in the area. I just like burn it, right? Ah!
Hey!
Okay. Let's switch the mean back in.
There's still a long road ahead.
I need... Okay, guys, if you don't attack me, I'll leave you...
Happy to oblige.
I really didn't want to do this. Oh. Okay. After I fight this ruin boss, I will go deal with some laundry, and then we will get back.
Shine
I'll do a what's the word? I'll do an ad break and do some stretches.
Boba, get them!
There is no escape. Access denied. No touching.
Oh,
A reward on the road.
shoot. I needed 3 different types of ruin machines. Okay, okay, fine, that's fine. Here. Should it be one up just, yep, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. That part's done. Defeat 2 types of primal constructs. Okay, so for primal constructs, we gotta just go straight to the desert. There should be all I need for primal constructs around here, I think. Nope. Here? There should be some around this area. Aw, look at these desert sumpter beasts. Look, he's chewing cud. They're like giant armored chameleons.
We're way behind schedule. behind schedule. Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
I got that. I could have sworn that there would be some ancient constructs over here. Maybe they're closer to the front of the pyramid? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's one. That's one. And then if I go over here, there should be one. There should be some that spawn right behind me. Yep. And that is a different model. There we go. Okay, next is Clockwork Mecha, which we can find in... I'm an idiot. Oh, man. Okay, hold on. Duh. I'm a grade A fool right there. Me forgetting everything.
The air is just right.
Okay, so that's two different kinds right there.
Shine down! Access denied.
Why are you all boosted? What the fuck? Oh.
Next on the agenda.
There should be some down here, one of which I believe is a blade-legged mecha. What is their name? Annihilation Specialist Mech Osia. I like how it's an Annihilation Mech Specialist. What a name.
Nice and spicy.
There is insolent.
Its purpose is literally combat in terms of annihilation. That. So finish that part. Next is photograph 2 types of birds. Easy. We're in freaking Fontaine. There's like 17 types. Look, bird right there. Camera. Does that count? Did that count as one? I don't think it did. Photograph 2 types of bird. Does that count? Nope. I must be an idiot. What am I missing here? Do I need to get out?
If you lie on the grass,
Sorry, Ganyu. Switching out with Charlotte really quick.
nearer to the action is closer to the truth.
Yeah, shit. Can I put that on? Okay, now that we have that done, let's go over to here. There should be some birds nearby. What? The fountain is still silent and seems to have stopped working. As you observe the fountain, someone else arrives. Why hasn't Edel fixed the fountain yet? If this fountain doesn't care, Karatri is going to make sure everyone in Tavern hears about it. Is this fountain broken? Just a few days ago it was working just fine, but now it's suddenly stopped. What's worse, it broke just as I was performing some magic tricks for Karatri. My parents were at the opera when it happened, and they told me to stay at home with my sister and entertain her with games and books. But Karatri wouldn't stop pestering me to take her out. I just couldn't stop her and ended up taking her outside to play. When we got to the fountain, Karatri suddenly said she wanted to wait for her parents to come out of the opera so she could walk home with them. That doesn't sound too bad. Correctly estimated when the fountain would stop, and my sister bought my magic spiel hook, line, and sinker. She wouldn't stop badgering me to teach her how to do this spell on the way home. So after I brought her home, I made up some stuff to satisfy her curiosity and got her to go to bed before heading back to my room. Your magic is pretty powerful. Seemed fine before we went to that opera that night. Ramadri made it stop, isn't that right? That's a really good impression. I'll go ask him. Runs away. Oh, he's down there. That's the opposite direction, but I can't go that way. Why is this glowing? Everything has been scratched out. Nothing legible remains. Why tell me this? Do I have to save the picture? What? Is it because I'm taking it with the special camera? Is that why? I swear. I'm so confused. Okay, why isn't this working? Wait, what? A horn? I have to use... Oh my god. I have to use the actual... Why? Why? Just let me freaking take pictures with my camera.
There are lots of journalists in the court of Fontaine, but not all of them hold themselves to a high professional standard. If you're ever looking to do an interview, I'm your best choice.
Nah, I feel like I've been lied to. Don't worry, folks. I'm just attacking the wildlife. It's fine. Anyway. Okay. We're gonna run an ad break.
The Steambird is an excellent publication. They have many outstanding... As per our contract.
No touching!
We're way behind schedule.
Dandelions? Of course they're...
reverse psychology.
I'm back. Tamaki. How did you know I liked music? Well, to be truthful, that's where I got my most of my creative ideas. Oh, then you must have music you really enjoy, right? We could play it for you. Well, that's a long list you'd be looking at. If I had to pick one, it might be this traditional piece from Konda Village. That's where I started my culinary journey, in fact. Could you play the piece if I were to hum the tune for you? Sure, I'll give it a go. This has to be Inazuma, right? Absolutely fantastic. If not for the way you dressed, I'd have suspected that you were from Konda Village yourself. It sounded just like the original. Alright, I've decided. I'm heading to this festival. Maybe immersing myself in this music there might give me some new ideas. I'll move my food stall over there. Not that my skills are the most impressive, but I'm sure I'll add to the atmosphere at least, eh? Hey, that's cool. We got an actual person to come. I will take both of your Dongo milk. Thank you. Yukio. Poultry skewer with barbecue sauce, salty grilled fish, and kitsune ramen. Dude, I would love some. Did I hear wrong? Is this a music festival or a food festival? Music and a serious formal music exchange to boot. Exchange. By the way, do you have any music you enjoy? We could play it for you right now. Oh, you're serious then? Well, I do have something in mind. I can try humming it for you. Okay, that's definitely Inazuma. There we go. Wow, what a brilliant recreation. Well, that said, even I have no clue what this song's called. A fox-eared customer of ours likes humming this one when she comes over for some ramen. She's one of our VIPs. Came around a few days ago, in fact, or I wouldn't have remembered the song at all. I guess that tells you all I need to know about me and music, eh? If you're looking for a food stall, I'd recommend you look for Tomoki. That fella's got a right adventurous spirit. Even if he isn't a fan of music, he should be interested nonetheless. Alright, so you are not coming then, Yukio. Dun 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 dun. Alright. We'll do that soon. Okay. Now it's time to... Let's go play some music, and then we can submit these decorations for Dvorak.
Hey,
Alright. Speaking of, really quick. There we go. We have 46 pulls. Slowly working to get more and more pulls for when Clorand drops next patch. Wander I know is a good, like, unit to use, but I'm not... He's a bit of an ass. And, Baiju I'm not super interested in either, sadly. Yo, bud.
Hello. Would you like to practice some music?
Hell yeah.
Great. Before you get started, you'll want to calibrate your instrument. Everyone's playing style is slightly different. Let me help you with that.
Press the spacebar or left click to the drum beat on the accented note. Adjust the decision line until it roughly coincides with the note and position you entered.
Hello. Great. I've been looking forward to hearing you play.
During the performance, different notes will appear on the screen. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. A long note represented by a long stripe of light. Yep. The instrument used in the interface theme will be based on the music. By default, you can go to settings, change instruments. Oh, oh jeez. Oh jeez. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm also going to move my mic out of the way. Hopefully it's not too far away, but we'll see. Fuck. Nice. I might try the Pro in my free time, but moving on. I want to do Rightsley next. I don't know. No! Oh no! Oh, I could have done so much better there. I could have done so much better there. Let's go to Hutao. Okay. I think that was my worst one. Alright. I'll take it, I guess. Let's do Zhongli. Wait, Newlet. And then we'll do Zhongli. And then it'll be a tie between Nikita and Serena. Okay, I'll take it. And then we'll do Nahida and then Farina. Oh, no. Fuck. Nice. God, Rex is so, like, it goes between that, like, smoothness and then, like, the bass drops in. It's really, really pleasant. Let's see. Yep. Give me this. Let's do it. No. Fuck. I did not do super well on that one. I missed a lot. Really? 96% still? Weird. 1 second, folks. Back. Sorry about that. Was informing family about Oreo's vet appointment today. Okay, Farina, and that would be the last. Okay, last one. Damn it. Her symbol's a cake. That should have been a held note at the end there. That definitely should have been a held note at the end there. Okay, that should be all of them. Here we go. Bam. And now we can get Goro. Nice. Okay, we did get a constellation from him. Okay. Oh, that was his last. Awesome. Nice.
Hello. Would you like to practice some music?
I'd like to decorate the venue.
Oh, really? You've got the things from the list? Great. I'll take those. Thanks so much.
Done, 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 done. Nice. Wait a minute.
Thank you both so much. At last, everything on the list is done. I'm afraid I still have some final preparations to make, but I'll see you tomorrow. Then the party can begin.
It's the Iridescent. That's such a long title. I saw you. God, I can't remember her name. Oh, I feel so bad. Granted, I could just... Sayu. Strange Daruma. Hat head.
Can't grow taller.
Poke face. Leave. Yo, Lanxing. Is that Lumine? Oh my, I've heard so much about you from Feng Feng. You have me at a disadvantage, sir. Alright, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lanxing. Feng Feng is Wanwen's bookhouse Jifang. She's my wife, you see. She was the one who told me about this event. I don't know much about rock and roll, but Feng Feng says that we should support the latest cultural trends, so here I am. I brought some free cultural products as well. They got snapped up in a heartbeat. If only I'd known, I'd have brought more. But you have so many right there. She also asked me to thank you for the invitation. Had she not been busy, she would have come down here herself, I'm sure of it. I hope you'll enjoy yourself here too. Yeah, man. Hey, glad you could make it, Tomoki. Lumine, this iridescent Arataki Rockin for life tour de force of awesomeness you recommended really is awesome. I'm inspired. Now I have a taste of the food I made specifically for the event. What kind of creative cuisine is that? Dango milk that's been marinated in rock and macerated in roll. Rock and roll dango milk. Here, have one. It's just regular dango milk, right? I wouldn't go that far. At least it might have been to begin with, but not after hearing all the rock and roll that I made it listen to. Okay. I'll buy both of those. And I'll buy both of these. Alright. That's that. Finish that off. That. Quest. We gotta wait till tomorrow. And then, let's see. Nice, we can do a few more of these together. Now we're at 49, very close to 50, very cool. I need to at least get to 75 to be prepared for Clarand. Alright, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do the time. Whoop. I said 1400 right here. A little over a day of preparation.
Oh, compadres, you're here! Hey, serious props to you both. This place looks amazing. Even better than I'd imagined.
It looks pretty good.
Everything looks perfect. We're ready for business. Traveler, Paimon, you have our thanks.
Guys, why so serious? That ain't rock and roll, man.
Hey, look at that. My favorite melon's a fast learner. Also, I hear you're gonna be taking the stage tonight. Whoa, itching for a little competition, huh?
Paimon was just joking. Seriously, Dvorak? Unbelievable.
Getting cold feet? Nah, don't blame ya. I am the reigning champion of the great sing-along after all.
Oh, Paimon, backing down from a challenge ain't very rock and roll.
What? Paimon is too rock and roll. Paimon was just being humble.
Then bring it on.
Oh, Paimon's bringing it all right. Paimon's bringing it all the way home. Ha!
Oh, by the way, did you ever find that dog?
We hit a complete dead end. Goro said he didn't know anything. Mamoru and the guys asked around the city, but no luck there either. What if it really is in Tenshukaku? Is that why we can't find it?
Oh, no, don't go poking around Tenshukaku again. You'll give Kujo-Sara a migraine.
Couldn't agree more. If I bother her too much, I'll end up getting struck by lightning. So that's why this time, I kept my distance and just threw some paper notes towards Tenshukaku. Hopefully, the Raiden Shogun sees them and hands the dog over.
Oh my god.
Wait, what? You're still taking a big risk there.
It looks like Doshin Shikanoin was right. It's probably just a local legend after all.
Well, let's hope not, because that would really suck. Wish I had more time to look into it, but unfortunately, this guy's got a performance to practice for. Now don't forget, there's lyrics and music scores in the jam zone, so no wussing out tonight.
He's so...
Don't get too cocky, bullchucker. We'll see who's rock and roll.
Game on, Mini Melon!
I swear, these two.
Oh, Paimon better get some practice in at the jam zone soon. No way is Paimon gonna lose to Itto!
Oh, by the way, we invited a ton of people this time, including some people you know. A few have already shown up, and they're asking about you. Wanna go say hi?
Oh, really?
Cool, yeah, let's go see them. Paimon's curious to find out who you invited.
Oh. Oh no. Why are those two in front of a Miss Hina standee? Oh hey, there's Heizo. Yeah, the gang. I'm kind of sad Ayaka and Nayato aren't here, but I guess that's to be expected.
Hey, Traveler, some of your friends are here. Wanna go say hi?
Yes, we'll start with Heizo, we'll go to Goro and Kokumi, and then we'll end off with Yoimiya and Toma. Hey man. Are you ready to wake up?
Can't.
Nope, not waking up yet. Is she hiding out here?
Hey, there you are. I sent you some letters a few days ago. Have they shown up yet?
No.
Ooh, does this mean you figured it out?
I've made some progress, but I'm still missing the final piece of the puzzle.
So what did you learn?
I don't have anything conclusive yet, but I have a hunch that it involved both the Yashiro Commission and Sanganamiya.
What? You mean like in cahoots? During the war?
What?
Shh. Like I said, it's just a hunch. Let's not get carried away. Anyway, I've written to the station, and they shouldn't take too long to get back to me. Yuriki Owada should be able to help find what I need. In the meantime, you'll just have to be patient. I would have gone back to the station to look into it myself, but I knew Itto was performing tonight, and I didn't want to miss it.
Lumine, how dare. You know who else is performing tonight? Paimon!
Oh, wow! Sounds like I'm in for a real treat. I definitely picked the right place to be tonight. Will the Traveler's long-serving voice finally graduate from speech to song in a triumphant victory over the Oni rocker of Hanamizaka?
They don't call her flying rock and roll fuel for nothing.
I'll be awaiting with bated breath.
Cut it out, both of you! No more stupid nicknames!
Wait, what does this say? Free tea breaks courtesy of Komare Tea House. Enjoy to your heart's content. Please do not touch the Daruma. It's not a staff member. Oh. Well, I already failed at that. Kokomi, Goro.
This Miss Hina looks very familiar. Even the outfit.
I was thinking the same thing, Your Excellency, but I just can't put my finger on it.
She really is the spitting image.
The slow head turn.
Of who?
Goro, Kokomi, hey!
Oh, hello, you two. It's been a while.
Yo.
I'm so happy to see you again. I was just asking Shinobu if she knew where you were.
This is a nice surprise. Paimon didn't expect to run into you two at an Arataki Gang music festival.
I hear that Goro helped secure the venue.
Oh, I barely did anything. A reader for my That's Life column was asking for advice about it, so I figured I'd help out. Turned out the reader in question was Mr. Arataki Itto.
That's Life column. Are you Miss Hina?
Her Excellency was also very supportive of the whole thing.
An international rock and roll music festival sounded like a good way to attract tourists. And it's to bring attention to the plight of living things, right? Seems like a meaningful cause.
Yeah, apparently it has something to do with a dog that was a war hero? Although sadly probably not a true story. Have either of you heard anything about that?
Oh, you know, bits and pieces. Nothing concrete.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Those sounded suspiciously like prepared answers.
Probably because we've answered that question before. Mr. Arataki Itto came to ask us about it a while back. We'd certainly love to help if we can.
Yes, of course. Actually, I was hoping to ask for your opinion on something.
Sure, what is it?
Does Miss Hina look familiar to you at all? I have this strange feeling like I've seen her somewhere before.
Oh,
I like how they were both like, ha, 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 you know, I feel like I've met her before, but nope, sorry, doesn't ring any bells.
But you don't remember where?
she probably just looks similar to someone you know. Like how the Traveler looks similar to her brother. There's no mystery here, don't overthink it.
Ah, I see. That does make sense.
Traveler, let's get out of here.
Let's run before he finds out.
What if Madame Kujo-Sara is the one who got my letter? No, surely she wouldn't intentionally ignore it.
Who could it be?
Alright. Hey, gang. My pyros, what's up?
Oh, you're a real trooper, Yoimiya. This must be one of the furthest places you've ever delivered to.
I promised Itto that I'd supply fireworks for his festival. I wasn't about to go back on my word.
Hey, Toma, Yoimiya.
Traveler, Paimon! Cool, you're here too!
It's been too long. We haven't seen each other since the film festival. Let's hug. Click.
Well, looks like I owe the Arataki gang a huge thank you. If they weren't putting on this event, who knows when I would have gotten to see you next.
You hear that? In case it was too subtle for you, Toma's complaining that you guys never make time to come and visit your old pals.
That's true. Obviously, traveling's very important to you, but you gotta take a break every once in a while. Just remember that you've got friends out there that would love nothing more than the chance to make you feel looked after.
Ah, this gang of people. They're so sweet. Although it is literally nice that I like it when games where you talk to a bunch of characters who you like make connections with bring it back to like, yeah, we're friends. We want to see you guys. We want to make sure you're okay. And I like when it's like stated. I know sometimes it's better to like show and not tell, but having like the characters actually say that does sort of like add to the impression a bit. It's like, you know that they mean it without them saying it, but them saying it sometimes just makes it feel all the better. Thank you both. That means a lot. Also, I would totally visit you all more if you were actually, like, placed in the world.
Of course. Oh, I heard this really cool thing I gotta share with you guys. So, Itto says that the theme of his music festival comes from a story about a dog that saved animals in the war zone. How amazing is that? What do you know about this dog, Toma? Everyone knows how well connected you are.
For once, not much, I'm afraid. I guess my connections are one key canine short. But assuming this really happened, I feel like Watatsumi Island would have had to be involved. This is a dog who managed to sneak in and out of a war zone, repeatedly, without leaving a trail for anyone to follow. Whatever the case, it would have needed someone to help cover its tracks. As far as I know, the Shogun's army doesn't do that kind of thing.
So you're saying it was the Sangonomiya troops? They had a specially trained dog for rescuing critters from the battlefield?
Sounds kind of far-fetched if you ask me. Do we really think Sangonomiya's forces had enough manpower to fight a full-scale war and run a canine wildlife rescue operation on the side?
Okay, well if it wasn't Sangonomiya's side, it must have been the Shogunate.
I doubt they had the manpower either.
Right. So, in my view, it's more likely that Mr. Dvorak simply made the story up as something to capture people's imaginations. I mean, he's an artist, right? Isn't rock music about expressing things we don't fully understand?
Kinda like fireworks in a way. Don't question it, just feel it.
Yeah, that sort of makes sense. That makes you an artist too, Yoimiya. Fireworks are your art.
I'll take it. And on that note, boy, do I have an art show for you tonight. Make sure you don't miss it.
Looking forward to it.
Paimon didn't realize so many people we know would be here. Better get practicing or tonight could be super embarrassing.
Sounds like you know a few things about art yourself, Toma.
Art? Me? Does knitting sweaters count?
Yes.
Absolutely. Knitting is totally an art form.
Just not a very rock and roll one, I guess. I don't think I'll be doing any knitting tonight.
No, not with that attitude. You could, knit sweaters with rock and roll and big letters, then get everyone to wear them.
good idea. I'll look into it next time.
Good job, Yoimiya. Coming up with hard hidden
let's
ideas.
hit the jam zone.
I almost just killed a man. I almost just killed a man by pressing that button by accident.
Hey, Mr. Dvorak, you're still here.
Sure am. I've been checking over the equipment, scores, and lyric sheets to make sure everything's ready for tonight. Shinobu was telling me how popular light novels are here in Inazuma, so I've tweaked the melody and lyrics for a more Arataki gang feel with a light novel twist.
Light novels plus rock music, so... light rock!
I actually didn't change too much. Just took out the dog and made it about Onikabuto instead. Should be more up Ito's alley.
Yes.
This event couldn't have happened without him. It's my way of showing him some appreciation, I guess.
What? You got rid of the dog? But wasn't that the whole inspiration behind the festival?
Yes, but that's all it was. The initial inspiration. Doesn't matter if we change it to an Onikabuto, or you, or me, or anything else. It's the spirit of it that counts.
Spirit? What do you mean?
The spirit of rock and roll?
Okay, should have seen that coming.
Do you think people have been getting too hyper-focused on the dog story?
It's all about the music, my friends. Just enjoy the music. That's all that matters.
Fair enough. Alright, well, speaking of enjoying music, is it alright if Paimon goes first? Paimon's gotta get practicing, or Bullchucker's gonna hog the spotlight tonight.
By all means, be my guest. I knew you'd come around to the idea of going on stage. Here's the music score and lyrics. I can't wait to see this.
Whew, let's see now. What's this song called? I got reincarnated as an Onikabuto and flipped the world upside down? What sort of song title is that? Is this supposed to be rock and roll?
Soft rock, actually.
I gotta see these lyrics.
No peeking! You can hear them tonight when Paimon sings the song. Paimon's gonna rock so hard, Bullchucker won't know what hit him.
The time flies by and night soon falls. Music lovers take turns showcasing their talent on stage. Whoops and cheers ring out as the crowd grows louder and the atmosphere gets wilder. Before you know it, the moment has arrived.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is a night to celebrate, and I trust you're all having a wonderful time. It's been a non-stop rock and roll ride this evening, and we're almost at the end. But first, it is my huge honor to invite two very special guests to the stage.
Oh.
The illustrious Mr. Arataki Itto and Miss Paimon.
Oh.
The two of them will be performing a brand new song written specially for tonight's event. It's called I Got Reincarnated as an Onikabuto and Flipped the World Upside Down. Take it away.
I'm gonna mute for this.
An arrow to the heart, and the Brocade Nuki shapeshifted into dark.
I, weasel thief, hereby bequeath all my mora. 200 goes to my pa.
300 to dear mama. Poor little General Crab, only a shell remains.
Unagi, goodbye. Now rest in peace. Please don't cry.
'Cause we'll get reborn as a beetle next time.
Onikabuto, raise your heart.
Here's to a world beyond the storm of rosy
That was cute. that was cuter than what I was expecting. Also, it was very much a Paimon and Itto moment. That's how they would definitely do it, I think. After an exhilarating song to end the night, many people begin to leave, but you and your friends approach the stage to I can speak, I promise. Congratulate the two rock stars.
So that's rock music, huh? It's a little different than I imagined.
It's soft rock.
Really? It's different from what I'd heard before. Could be a relatively new genre of rock, I suppose.
So, how'd you like my performance? Did I dominate this little melon here, or what?
Okay, Bullchucker, you got owned and you know it.
Oh, stop it, you two. I think both of you are sensational.
Here, here. Really mind-blowing stuff, guys.
I call it a draw. You're very evenly matched.
You think? Okay, well, what about you, my compadre? Who do you think is the most rock and roll?
Anyway, what nice weather we've been having lately. You're both rock stars.
Really? Do you really think that?
Yeah.
Fine. My compadre wouldn't lie to me. I can handle the truth. Rock on, Mini Melon. Rock on.
Let's not argue anymore, shall we? Itto and Paimon, you both gave incredibly moving performances. I owe you all an enormous debt of gratitude. Without your help, this music festival never would have happened.
Don't mention it, Jack Attack. Hey, if we hadn't met, I wouldn't even know what the spirit of rock and roll means.
The spirit of rock and roll? So, what does it mean? What does it mean for rock music to have a spirit?
It means you rock up, rock out, roll the dice, and roll with the punches. Just like me and Paimon.
Yeah, that's obviously not what it means. Mr. Dvorak, could you please give us the official definition? Someone needs to take this guy down a peg.
An official definition? I don't know that one exists. It's an emotional experience, as though you're hearing your own story speak to you through the music.
Funny you should say that. I was just thinking that the spirit of rock and roll is, well, like the Onikabito in the song. Having the courage to grab life by the horns and survive against all the odds. Guess I have a better sense of rock and roll than I thought.
What about you, Yoimiya?
Oh, well, I thought it was gonna be all about that dog, but then the song didn't even mention it, so, was that supposed to be symbolic? Like, if the dog didn't exist, maybe the injured animals didn't either. If there was no injured animals, then that means there was no war, which means the world is at peace.
Oh.
Oh, so for Yoimiya, the rock and roll spirit is all about world peace.
Shinobu, what about you?
Me? I hadn't given it all that much thought. I was mostly worrying about whether those paper notes Boss threw into Tenshukaku are going to get him in trouble with the Tenryou Commission.
That must mean that for Shinobu, the rock and roll spirit is about keeping the Arataki gang safe.
Shinobu, seriously, you've got nothing to worry about. If the Raiden Chogun had seen any of those notes, she'd have come to join the party.
Paimon agrees that you don't need to worry. Otherwise, Hazel definitely would have arrested Itto by now.
And then Hazel walks up.
Wait, where is that guy anyway? And where did Kokumi and Goro go?
Oh, Doshin Shikanoin had to run back to the station, so he didn't get the chance to say goodbye to you guys. But he did leave something for you. It's over there. As for the other two, they couldn't stick around because they had a government meeting to get to. They did ask me to pass on their regards, though.
The fact that these busy people all made time to attend the party is telling. Clearly, Itto wasn't exaggerating about the stature of the Arataki gang. Itto, what can I say? It's truly been an honor to work with you.
Well, Jack Attack, I can't take all the credit. Let's not forget the Traveler's part in all this.
Yo.
A lot of people only showed up because they knew she'd be here. If we do this again, we gotta make sure to find a way to get her on stage. How's that sound, compadre? Get that rock and roll spirit ready, because next time it'll be your turn to rock our collective socks off.
Yes.
Your Excellency, I believe the Tenryou Commission detective is...
Don't worry about it, Goro. The Puppy Union was a joint venture between us and the Yashiro Commission. If we can maintain secrecy, then all the better for it. But that was never the main goal. We saved some lives, and that's what matters.
The joint.
I was more worried about the potential impact on your reputation, Your Excellency. After all, some of the lives we've saved belong to the Shogunate. If someone with an agenda finds out, it could cause an uproar.
Don't worry. There might be a way to make it work out in our favor.
Really? How?
Times have changed. We and Narukami Island are supposed to be working together now. So it's not necessarily a bad thing if people discover that we were already cooperating with the Yashiro Commission even during the war.
I see.
Goro, if you want my opinion, you should be more concerned about Miss Hina than you are about this.
Miss Hina? What makes you say that?
I hear she works for That's Life magazine as well. She's young, popular, pretty, and she seems to be just as good at offering comfort to people in need as you are. So, it looks like you have some competition.
Understood, Your Excellency. I will work hard to stay ahead of the competition.
Ah!
I learned something new today. I never knew that the Hydro Nation's rock music had the power to stir up lightning.
Miko, a few days ago, some strange paper notes flew into Tenshukaku, demanding that I hand over the dog. So I am here to see what on earth it was all about.
I just assumed you must have gotten yourself a pet puppy.
As it happens, I also received an invitation letter via Sara. I've never heard the name Arataki before, but they must be one of my subjects, and so I thought, why not grant them their wish?
Ah, so you came here to make a little Oni's wish come true, hmm? So tell me, how do you plan to respond to the Fontanian musician? It sounded to me like his music was commenting on the war.
The war. I'm not sure we can give him the answer he would hope for. But if nothing else, I know that we must avoid another war at all costs. The people cannot be made to suffer like that again.
But what if the bigger war comes to pass? What then?
If it cannot be avoided, then...
The bigger war? I'm sorry? Are you talking about Natlan or something else?
I will have no choice but to fight.
Well, if that day comes, I'm sure that everyone here tonight will fight by your side.
I'm so curious. What bigger war are you talking about, you two?
Onto the bed.
That makes me nervous. What's this? Ooh. Change lighting angle. It's not really doing anything. Oh, is it just changing what way it's facing? Oh, I see. It only goes in 2 different directions. That's cool that you can interact with that. Oh dear, my apologies. I've received word from the Commission. There's a new case that requires my immediate attention. As for the canine case you're concerned about, I've already got the evidence. But Yoriki Owada kept warning me not to reveal anything to unrelated persons. So, sorry, but my lips are sealed. Oh, but there's a but. It's really unfortunate, but I accidentally misplaced something again. You know the details concerning new admissions to that puppy union? I believe it's nearby, so could you help me look for it? If you find it, please double check to see if it's indeed evidence, and you can find a time to return it to me. Puppy union nearby. What? You know the details concerning new admissions to that puppy union. What does that mean? A was over here. Yeah, it was about like right here. Okay, let's see. I want to see if I can go find anyone after the festival. Ayato's gift. Ayato's gift. Yeah, you and me up about fireworks and candy and toys. Is it a message board? Oh, wait, is the message board over here? Is it? This letter is elegantly written and has been signed. Read the letter. I asked some Rito residents, but none of them have heard of the which you call Ninken. Sheer lack of information quite surpassed my expectations. This is quite strange, even for information that has not spread widely. I will continue searching for clues. I tried a different approach today, which unexpectedly yielded some relevant information. During the war, the International Trade Association had an organization registered with it that specialized in pet treatment and trade, known as the Peppy Union. Its symbol just happens to be a dog wearing a bamboo hat. Not that this proves anything alone, but I found two other suspicious things. One, after the war, the Puppy Union was very quickly canceled its registration. The Puppy Union's event funding went through at least 6 layers of transfers. Quite suspicious. I will continue investigating. Well, well, wasn't this quite the day? I tried to investigate the people who had dealings with this puppy union as much as I could, but found 2 main hidden sources of funding. One is the Foreign Trade Association, in which the union could be considered a subsidiary of the former. You may not be aware of the particulars regarding said union, but they are closely connected to Sangonomiya. The second source is more interesting still. You never guess it, but it's Komore Tea House, and of course the Yashiro Commission isn't far behind that curtain. A fascinating turn of events now. Sangonomiya and the Yashiro Commission. I wonder what your little secret is. I have my guesses, but if you need more details of deals regarding pets, you should have records of such things at the police station. I'll get in touch with Yoriki Owada. So that's it. Now what about this one? A sign-in board identical to the ones in the city. Shikanoen's Heizo's mission. Itto, I've received your invitation letter and everyone is happy for you. Of course, Miko was the one who provided that. Oh no! We believe you got a good head for planning. If you work a little harder, I'm sure you'll stop having to report to us all the time. So please take these lavender melons with compliments from the police station. Oh yes, Madam Kujo-Sara also wishes us to pass this message along on behalf. The Tenryou Commission is watching you. Do not forget that. Message from TCG buddy Ayato. I was delighted to hear that you were holding another festival, Itto. As such, I have commissioned a set of audio equipment as a congratulatory gift. Also, I have recently heard the children Hanamizaka saying Ayato of the south, Itto of the north. Could you enlighten me as to what this means? Toma's message. Hey Itto, this is your second time organizing this sort of musical event, isn't it? Right? Haha, didn't think you'd move the stage to Watatsumi Island, opposite Sangonomiya Shrine, no less. Very cool. I asked our clan head, and it was agreed upon that we would dispatch a team for Komori Tea House to help liven up the atmosphere. They'll provide tours with free tea. What do you think? Pretty sweet, huh? Don't worry about it. You're welcome. I'm happy as long as you are. Yuimiya's message. Sorry, my bad. I actually received your letter quite a while ago, but choosing the fireworks proved kind of tricky. I wasn't familiar with the route, so there were some delays. That said, when I got here, I thought everything was going great. The atmosphere is electric, the scenery is beautiful. I'm going to have a good long look around. I hope the fireworks will fit in with your gang's rock and roll festival. Message from Ramen Buddy. Yai. Well, well, Sir Arataki, I didn't think you'd remember little old me, your ramen buddy. I've spent many nights considering how I might express my thanks. See that standing sign over there? Yes, that's right. It's your beloved Miss Hina. It was a last-minute decision. I spent quite a hefty sum on this one. You wouldn't disappoint me by not placing it in the most conspicuous of locations, such that Miss Hina might be on full display to the people of Watatsumi Island in all of her glory, would you? God, she's such a trickster. Okay, we have officially finished the Arataki Music Festival. Very cool. Alright, let's see. That's not what I meant to press. Good God. Okay, now that that's done, Chenyu's blessing. Okay, I have to finish that quest still. So I think I might do Nahida. Arlekinos I need to do at one point as well. But first, let's finish off this world quest. Damn it. Let's finish off this world quest since we're really close to finishing it. Alright. She remains determined to restore nature. How could she? Sorry, who now? Let's get rid of the miasma here and move on.
Boba, get them! Shine down! Born of ice and frost. On the agenda.
Please. Oh, okay.
For Rex Lapis. Your taste. Boba, get them. No touching. Did I miscalculate?
You need some food. Oh, that's cute. That little oh, that's cute.
They're from this world?
That squirrel did not give a fuck. Just like all squirrels I know in real life. What on earth is that? There's a lot of exposed jade over here. Hot damn. Why are all these guys just laying down? Oh. Ningguang. I perceived it would be you, and I do miss you so, but this really might be a bad time. So Bluey's name is Ningguang? Don't be like that. Speak with me. The opportunity to speak will come, but it is not now. You know this. I know this, but I cannot allow it. Wait just a while longer. It will end soon. I do not like the things up there, but it does not matter. Just leave it to me, Fujin. Do not come up here. Oh!
There is no escape.
Are these her subordinates or her children? I don't feel super good about killing them, I'll be honest.
I'm just way out of practice.
Once again, Ganyu got messed up. Ooh, what are these? Delicious fine tea full moon. Tea pastry containing egg yolk. The loose and delicate texture of the grainy egg yolk mingles in with the faint fragrance of tea. Honestly, that sounds really nice. Spirit Carp. Chiwang Terrace. Chiwang Peak. I'm quite sorry for not being completely frank with you earlier. Though I became aware of it during our travels, I did not wish to believe that my old friend Ningguang would be the source of the storm that buffets Chenyu Vale. I actually had an inkling already. You did? When? How did you figure it out? She, Herblord, and I once defended Chenyu Vale together. To think that she would do something so wicked. Her disruption of the spirit veins has caused miasma to propagate, and the one who stopped me from performing the rite the first time was also her. But Big Sis Fujin, Lingyuan, isn't a bad person. I know, little Mao. She is your friend. But at this time, she is the greatest threat to Chenyu Vale. If she controls this sacred mountain, she will wield the power to completely alter the land of Chenyu Vale in the blink of an eye. Really? Oh, my eyes. Sorry, one second. Ugh. I fear that Lingyuan has already entered the Chiwang Terrace before us. She means to rewrite the flow and path of the spirit veins. We have little time left. Lumine, you have mastered the adeptal energy available here at Chenyu Vale, and Lingyuan and her familiars will be no match for you. Please accompany me for a time and aid me for the sake of the people in Chenyu Vale. I will perform a ritual and open the way to Chiwang Terrace. Chiwang Terrace, please stand by my side and protect me. Sure.
Nice and spicy.
Please.
Illusion shattered.
Access denied. Boba, get them! Race!
Shine down.
Go!
Oh. Why won't you listen to me? Will you not wait? Your strength is feeble. You cannot match me. But do not worry. You will soon recover. Lingwang, say no more. Ling and I will stop you. We will stop this plan to destroy Chenyu Vale. The ritual is complete. The gate to Chiwang Terrace is now open. The world seems to spin for a moment, and then you open your eyes once more. You're already above the clouds. Above the clouds? Oh! When Lingwang would change the directions of the spirit vein, miasmic simulacra will be continuously generated. These simulacra will deal continuous damage to nearby characters. When Lingwang is gathering hydro or animo adeptal energy, it is, if there are any miasmic simulacra present, Lingwang will gather them up as well to power up that attack. Use adeptal energy to eliminate these simulacra. If all miasmic simulacra... Spirit veins will be stabilized once more, reviving all party members and granting them the protection of the spirit veins in a short duration. Interesting.
Illusion shut.
Calm her down, and by calm her down, I mean nearly kill her.
We're way behind schedule. Did I miscalculate? Nice and spicy.
There is no escape.
Born of ice and frost. Eat this!
Shine down.
Blaze over. Out the frying pan, into the fire.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Nice and spicy.
Illusion shattered.
No touching.
Lingwan, human, let me tell you what you shall do. Fire arrows at my heart. If you approach up close, strike me with your sword. I will fight you to the last. You are the only one here who can fight. When I have crushed your neck, I will triumph. Wow! Aggressive. No! I don't intend to kill you. Why? I do not understand. You're Fujin's friend. Fine. You may ask me one question. You still really care about doing things like that, even though you lost? Huh. Then let us exchange questions. Little Mao, do you have any questions? Bluey, why did you have to fight? Can't we all be friends? You bunch of two-legged... And you, Fujin, you have not the strength to form two legs of your own, yet you wish to walk in their form and speak to me? But how can humans and wild beasts ever be friends? That's not true, Bluey. You're lying. If that's the case, why didn't you just let those beasts eat me back then? If humans and beasts can't be friends, and you're a beast. You shouldn't have helped me. My actions are sometimes beyond even my own understanding. You were merely fortunate. Well, why didn't you just eat Mountain as well? She almost bumped into you while lost in the fog at the foot of the mountain. I saw it. You humans possess such wisdom that even nature submits to your will. In that case, you tell me, why didn't I eat her? Eh? What kind of question is that? Mount Elysian is dear to Adeptus Fujin. Let us assume you are correct. If she has told me much about the Rainjade rite, perhaps those memories affected my actions. You actually remembered everything I told you. Every year before the rite, you would tell me and that white snake how expectant you were and how nervous. And after the rite, you would tell us how the festivities was so fun and lively. You would always speak, and I could not help but listen. Only humans forget. I forget nothing. You have cleared this doubt of mine. Now you may ask a question. Will Adeptus Fujin have any questions? Thank you, Lumine. Just a while back, Lingwan, I was telling them stories about our past. Why do you wish to wreck Chenyu Vale, which we once fought so hard to protect? You planted tea trees, promising to enjoy tea with us. This too, I remember. But that sort of tea no longer exists. I want to change this land. I want to make it like it was all those millennia ago. You have walked with humans for too long. You have forgotten that you, I, and Snake all came from nature. I knew that you never truly perished, and you did not depart this place like the snake. So I wish to change this place to the form it had when you were born. All these years, I've been slowly adjusting the spirit veins. Oh, I get it. So that's where the miasma came from. Correct. Side effects. In the end, the process will change the soil, the water, and the forest to what they should have been. What the soil, waters, and forest should have been? You truly have forgotten the past. The rivers rose and fell with the rains, and their path was not fixed. The tea trees and flowers were not trimmed or cultivated, nor did they exist for humanity. In such an environment, you would regain your old form and frolic once more in the great rivers. You would regain your strength. Spiritual power blanketed the land in those days. The wild shrubs grew thick. Now the mountains and forests are silent, and the shimmering voice of the spring waters, tinkling like jade, can be heard no longer. But you don't understand. You still think you must stop me. Lingyuan, I count myself more blessed than most to have lived such a happy life, and in the end, my soul returned to my home. You are the one who does not understand. Yes, and I have never understood. After you defeated me, you should have taken my territory. You planted tea on my mountain and gave that land to the humans. I do not understand why you did this. Chenyu Vale was once but a nameless land, and we were nameless insects, beasts, and fish. I was the master of an uncultivated mountain, and today that place belongs to neither of us. You took a human form and walked among them. You instituted the Rainjade rite and helped them change the soil and water. I did not understand then either, and I could see how happy you were. The snake changed into a human form and used her knowledge to create medicines and save the sick. I could understand how the agile human fingers could help her do what she wished, but I do not know why it was done. What happened after caused me still more confusion. You fought alongside humans and their so-called gods, and you perished. Humans fighting each other over territory and survival. Now that I can understand. You both belong to the great river and the mountainous forests. You could have chosen to leave them and live on with me. Let that which is human belong to them, and nature belong to nature. Even if our territory were to shrink, we could still live freely. But now you wish to stop me and defend this land subdued by humanity. Answer me. Why? Damn it, I feel like I missed her roaring. Lingwan, my friend, it is as you say, I do wish to protect them. Do not answer me with my own question. I was asking you why. This Lingwan might be a beast, but she cares so much about the order of things, huh? I know, that's how I learned so much from her. So you guys were just discussing stuff in the mountains? Well, not totally. That said, after hearing everything Bluey said about Big Sis Fujin, I thought they'd be happy to meet each other. At first, I was like you. I did not understand humanity, and I did not enjoy their excessive demands and love of hoarding, or their eternal desire to have more than they need, while caring so little for the needy themselves. Trading, wealth, like you, I did not understand these concepts and did not understand why they influence human joy and sorrow. But across the long years, I have also seen many other things. The cries of children break my heart, and the sounds of an old person's shattered memories saddens me, just as though they were all a microcosm of these mountains and rivers. Have you noticed them? Seen them? The children who wash their feet in the streams, fishermen laughing beneath the light of a rainbow's arc, the moonlit trysts of bloodbirds, their figures painted silver. Humans, too, are creatures of this land. Just how different is their innocence from ours? You mean to say that you have chosen to take their side due to these emotions, not through natural principles or logic, and not due to anyone's orders? I suspect that Herblord had much the same reasons as I. That said, I'm sure she'd put it all very differently. I remain unsatisfied with your answer, Fujin. I do not understand. Do you not? I think you've understood for a long time. When our previous god raised the waters, it was you who brought your familiars around to attack the people and drive them to shelters we had created. I just wish to help my friends, to make their wishes reality. Even if doing so means going against natures and the principles you follow? Even if it meant going against natures and the principles that I follow, I would do so anyway. Well then, we aren't all that different now, are we? Didn't you also choose your position on account of your feelings? I am satisfied with your answer, Fujin. Now you may ask a question. Well, may I ask? The next question, Lumine, Paimon? Ask away. Paimon can't really think of any good questions at the moment. Since you've got one, go right ahead. You acknowledge my answer, acknowledged me, and acknowledged that you made choices based on your own feelings. Now let me ask you. No, don't ask. You know what I'm going to ask you, right? If I needed your help, would you still make the same choice? That's right. And what's your answer? She's such a sad fish cat. Yes, I would. Even should another 1,000 years pass, and even if you asked me 1,000 more times, my answer would be the same. In that case, Lingwan, I do in fact need your help. I truly wish to save the people of Chenyu Vale, so please, don't stop me from nursing the water and soil, alright? I promise you, Fujin. You have walked with the humans for much time, and you have learned their cunning, while I am but a foolish beast. My claws and teeth are sharp, but I am no match for you. Thank you, Lingwan. And thank you, Lumine, Paimon, and little Mao. You've accompanied me for so long, and you've helped me a lot. I wouldn't have made it here without you. I'm happy to have helped you, big sis. I'm so glad that Bluey got to meet you, too. I was so worried when you fought. You also have my thanks, Lumine, little Mao. It was you who brought Fujin to me. Those circumstances of the meeting were not what I hoped for. And what about Paimon? Huh? What? Alright then, let us begin. Once again, killing it with the cinematics. Big Sis Fujin. Big Sis? Where did she go? Oh, did she disperse her adeptal energy to heal the land? Do you still not understand? She used all the accumulated energy. All the energy she accumulated recently to nurse the land. Wait, if that's the case, does that mean... Yes, it is as you suspect. But she struggled so hard to. Though we have now finished nursing the land, the soil and water, the miasma that remains will not disappear immediately. So you'll have to be careful out there. Oh, Fujin! Eh. Sorry for making you all see me like this. It's just as Lingwan said. I have completely used up the energy I've accumulated, and I can no longer maintain my favorite form. She now fish. What? Paimon thought that... What's wrong? Nothing. Paimon's glad you're still here, Adeptus Fujin. Seriously, Lingwan. What about me? She wasn't entirely wrong, Paimon, as long as you're still here, Adeptus Fujin. Though my form is as it has become, I am far more comfortable than before. At first, I was trapped at Carp's Rest, and could only reminisce about the outside world through the scent of the tea offerings. If I had not met you and Paimon, people of such compatibility with the spirit veins, I would have had none but my shadow to talk to, much less be able to leave Carp's Rest. Thank you for your concern. Please forgive me, but I must depart now. I'll need a bit of rest. And another thing, Lingwan. Speak. What else would you have me do, or not do? Nothing. I just didn't say this due to the circumstances that prevailed before, but it's good to see you again. I know. That was literally the Star Wars moment. I love you, Han. I know. Thank you all. Where did that one come from? I should thank you for bringing her back. Safe, smooth, and slippery. Even the way in which her fins move is the same as I remember. You sure have a strange way of remembering people, or fish, whichever. I did not know how you did it, nor why you were able to obtain her adeptal energy. All these thousands of years, and I never once heard her voice. It might be due to Lumine's unique constitution? I see. However, I am but a foolish beast. Even if I wanted to see her again, I would not know of a better way. I could only spend thousands of years clumsily imitating her methods, regulating the spirit veins in this land. I'm quite stupid! Man, she's really got a low esteem of herself. And I only know this method, and so I did it. It was akin to scooping every droplet from a rushing river or every grain of sand from the vast desert. I knew as well that she would not smile as she once did, even if these mountains returned to how they once were. I, and the snake once laughed and swam happily here. Those days will never come again. She loves humanity too much, even more than she loves herself. Had I succeeded, she would only hate me. But that would not have not mattered to me, so long as she could regain her form and sweep. I wish I could read. But that would have not mattered to me, so long as she could regain her form and swim free once more. And Paimon thought you were far more concerned about nature. Of course I care. A land untamed by humans, a land of wild beasts. But that is a different subject from the matter of Fujin. If she thinks that a land tamed by humans is better, and that the strange tea leaves grown on such land taste superior, then I shall do what pleases her. So thank you. You're welcome? Well, speaking of that, Paimon's curious. What did the tea leaves taste like in the past? Well, the land changed before, and the tea leaves' flavor was much closer to what it was in the past, apart from the same differences due to the human influence. Wait, does that mean the weirdly flavored tea cakes we had were... In that case, I prefer the current flavor profile. Tea leaves cultivated by humanities will be more to their liking, of course. What I do not understand is Fujin's taste. If the snake were here, we could ask her opinion, but perhaps her tastes have also become strange from spending so much time with humans. Before you go, Lumine, I have one final question for you. Those that come from nature will, for some reason, go against nature, against the laws nature originally followed. Will humans go against humanity, against the principles they initially followed for certain reasons? That depends on the circumstances. You may as well have just said yes. I thank you. I have received the answer I desire. Well done, little Mao, Lumine, Paimon. We shall meet again. Alright then. See you later, Bluey. Also, remember to take care of Big Sis Fujin. She seems kind of weak right now, so she could use some extra care. I will. Farewell. Please wait, Lingwan. I have a question for you as well. Ask then. I do owe you that. If human activities are part of the laws of nature, how would you view humanity? A strange question. In the distant past, they were indeed part of nature, but they are no longer so. That is because... No, I need to give this question more thought. Next time we meet, I will give you my answer. Escort little Mao back to Xiaoying village. Oh, I can walk on it. What's this about? Wait, what? Why? Why let me come up here? An ancient sacrifice of a sacred brocade. You're back. We were just saying that the good rainfall is bound to bring good tidings. And what do you know, dear guest? You have arrived right on time. How did it go? Well, I trust. Tell us about it. It was thanks to Adeptus Fujin. You explained what happened to Grandpa Lu and Uncle Luo. So you met the legendary Carp Adeptus? Oh my, as one would expect of the young miss of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. You really do have friends in high places. Now your water and soil problems should be no more. Well, old Luo, what did I say? I told you it was a soil problem, but you wouldn't listen. If it wasn't for them, who knows when our tea leaf problem would have been solved. Regardless, thank you both for your help, honored guests. With your help and the protection of the Carp Adeptus, I'm sure our village will surely see a great harvest of tea leaves this coming year. Ah, yes, please, take these. Take it as a token of our thanks. Right, Paimon almost forgot. We came across this kid during our adventures. Is he from this village too? Uncle Luo, I'm back. Well, if it isn't you, little Mao. Finally have a mind to come back, huh? You don't seem worried at all. And what is there to fret about? This kid runs around in the mountains all the time, and he always comes back safe after getting tired. If you ask me, there's been an Adeptus looking after him in secret all along. You know, maybe that might have been the said Carp Adeptus. I've said it before, it wasn't an Adeptus, it was Bluey. Alright, little Mao. Don't argue with Lo here. He's just pretending to know what he's talking about. Come by my place later, I'll make you some egg custard. Woohoo! Egg custard! Huh. And now you pretend to be a good person? Wait, what do you mean, pretending to know? In any case, I don't know how to repay you, dear guests. If you should need any help in the future, Xiaoying Village will be there to lend you a hand. What are they called? I don't remember. Is it this one? No. What is that? Mysterious ore. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh. It's gonna be this, right? Here it is. Okay. Use that. Geo sigils. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna do some Googling. Where to use geo sigils? I could have sworn there was a new thing to spend geo sigils on, but I guess not. Who knows? God damn it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Seems like nothing's wrong with the element's reaction. Why don't we try... Okay, she's fixing that. Yoink some tea leaves, yoink some tea leaves. There really is just tea everywhere. It still feels weird to me, because in that new quote-unquote, in the mountain region here, at Chiwang Terrace, there's like, you can get up to that thing, but there's no real purpose for it. Like, I don't understand what the purpose of this extending up to here is if you're not supposed to, like, do something with it. I don't know. Just feels weird. Okay. So... we could... Yeah, you know what? Why not? We'll open up the new region. And then we'll see about begin playing. Tap to unleash a No! Damn.
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda... We're way behind schedule.
Huh. Nope. Oh, God! The choral movement here is very well done. Nice. Looks like a new movement. Quick, put it in the music box so we can give it a listen. Who are you, and why have you come hither to such a remote realm, sailing a magnificent ship into our bay, covered in glass, gold, and brass? That which compels you must be divine fate.
A reward on the
Holy
road.
cow, that's a lot of chests. Okay, let's go into the new area. Is there something else you'd like to ask? Pet him. What will I do with you? He's a good cat. He's a good cat. You don't like the paws, right? I'll leave your paws alone. Oh yes, since Boethius has run off, I guess we can finally play this mural symphony in peace. This piece of music depicts the first legendary voyage of the Sebastus to the land called Merope, guided by the oracle Sibylla. This was the beginning of our ancient civilization, the beginning of all the stories that would follow. This being recorded here means that the fellow believed that the principle of cycles would cause the old civilization to resurface, resulting in the drama playing out over and over. But since it is a drama, then it needs a protagonist. And if you wish to enjoy the music, why don't you try playing the part? Of course, the musical score will be transferred onto the blank score you retrieved previously. You can then listen to the song at any time. The Sea of Bygone Eras. New location! Oh, he's swimming in a bubble. No need to wax nostalgic. What interesting fish. Hello? By order of Exalted Harmist, and in accord with the most sacred, beneficent symphony of the great Sebastus, the Initium Iani are to be shut from today on. No one enters and no one leaves. For the Empire, for our God King, for human civilization. Alright. A new place for me to get barrel conch from. Excellent. Giant fish. That strange glowing fish. I never thought we'd run into it here. Is there any other barrel conch up here? Doesn't seem to be, so we'll grab this one down here. Ah yes, and a teleport waypoint. Continue onward. He's swimming alongside me. Wow. Why is that fish tethered? Whoa, looks just like the glowing fish we saw before. There are still weird things tangled up around the top nearby. What the heck is going on? Paimon's getting more and more confused. I've heard this voice in a dream before. I can't remember his name anymore, though. Yes, you must have met him in the Sebastus's dream. Did you not? God, he's bigger now! Look at him, he's huge! Scylla, a fell dragon. Oh! Scylla. A name from, I believe, Greek mythology. A fell dragon who once served the Sebastus. He was subdued and sealed here by Boethius. Huh? Mr. Super Rude subdued an evil dragon? Paimon didn't think he could do something that amazing. Well, fell dragon was the name they gave, but it was no more than a Vishap that was a teensy bit stronger than normal. After all, no new Hydro Dragon could be born so long as the Mistress of Many Waters hibernated in the deep sea. Mistress of Many Waters? I never thought that bishops could get this large. After all, they are little more than uncultured barbarians. It would be unsurprising if they grew into something much stranger. Oh good, now that we're away from him, his giant paws aren't paddling waters into my ear. In any case, the evil dragon Scylla was once the Sebastus' friend, but he revolted at a critical juncture in the showdown between Usramurians and the Fontanians. At the time, Scylla led the brutal dragonborn to Machimos, intent on breaching the inner city Capitolium, where the Sabatus resided. Machimos? Yeah, the people in town were always talking about some Machimos and a bell tower or something. Correct, Machimos is the outer city of the capital, but should the fell dragon wish to enter the inner city, he must pass through the Initium Iani. That is the barrier separating the inner and outer parts of the capital, and the symphony weaved by the Sebastus and the musicians, which covered all of Remoria, passed through the Initium Iani and its golden waterways. Boethius and his legions used this fact to shut the Initium Iani, thus finally sealing the evil dragon. Something's not right about that story. The dreamscape from a board bank then. Scylla had come and seen Remus before. Perhaps Scylla sought to go before the Sebastus' throne, but such an opportunity is now forever lost. Afterward, the evil dragon sank alongside Remuria, and the Sebastus too was lost, remaining so to this very day. Did you recall something, Illumine? It all feels a bit muddled. That is true. I only heard tell of events after it had all transpired myself, having not been in the capital when the disaster struck. Then, none knew just what had happened to the Sebastus. I fear that if we can only learn more by proceeding further. Your paws are so loud! Goodness gracious. The large glowing fish that we saw in the castle must be the thoughts that escaped from the fissures in Scylla's stony cell. I fear he already has taken notice of our presence. Having been sealed here for so long, now that he's finally sensed outsiders, he will naturally find a way to lure us in. So that's it. Hang on a minute. You said that the way to Domus Aurea is through those gates or something. But hasn't Boethius already shut them? Doesn't this mean there's no getting through? This will prove quite tricky, yes. Bah. There's got to be a limit to how rude you can be. What's with this "I'll wait for you at Domus Aurea" mwahaha nonsense when you won't even leave the door open, huh? You know, why don't we find some way to break the seal on the evil dragon and get the former foe he beat to break the door down for us? No, how could we do such a thing? I mean, after that is one of Remuria's nemesis. But the enemy of my enemy is my friend, no? That's right, it's been so long. For all you know, he might have decided to turn over a new leaf and be a nice dragon. But he is still a dragon. Come on, so what? Even if he is a dragon, he might be the reasonable kind we can talk to. We've got experience to deal with dragons, don't we, Lumine? Yes. Very. Well, there was that time with Dvalin. We had that little run-in with Azda. Yep. That bit where he kicked up a storm in Mondstadt while under the influence of a curse. We had a big fight because of it, too. Those examples weren't very convincing, were they? Come on, I'll say. No amount of suspicious looks is going to suddenly give us better options. I know, you're right. Let's give it a try. The seals that bind the evil dragon seem to be connected to 3 locations. Let us begin removing the chains in those 3 places. Why is it only partially revealed? Paimon recalls when she left Chiwang to ascend to the summit of Mount Lianxi? What? Wait, was I just told to go back? After... I'm confused. Okay, let's just get one of the... What the hell? Oh. Huh? I don't... What? I don't know. I heard the giant fish, but I don't see the giant fish. I'm gonna fly up to the giant fish. Fly? I'm swimming. You know, fly through the water. It's fine. How big is it? It is indeed fairly large. It's almost like the all-consuming whale. Washer octopus. These underwater creatures have achieved a marvelous symbiosis with the conches left behind by ancient civilizations, and they constantly play ancient melodies. They seem to come in various colors, pressing an unleashed pause sound wave. I like that the octopus looks like it has a little mustache. Oh, is it that? That's making the sound. I see. Please activate. Thank you. Alright. Let's go to the thing that Paimon just talked to me about. Questgoal and Liyue. Head there to quest. It's up this way, isn't it? Oh. And that's... Hey, Lingwan. Lumine, Paimon, you're here. Huh? Liang, why are you over here? Because I can't get in. Can't get in? Where can't you get into? Carp's Rest, where Fujin is resting. Carp's Rest, oh, you mean the place Fujin dragged us off to way back when? It's an abode sealed by her adeptal energy. I don't have her adeptal energy, thus I cannot go to her. Huh? But didn't you mention anything before she went back to rest? It escaped my mind. Do you need help? The adeptal energy you possess is sufficient to open the gate to Carp's Rest, so yes, I need your help. Wait, you've been waiting here for us this whole time? I was not waiting for you. I was looking for a way into Carp's Rest. That seems like pretty much the same thing, too. Anyway, we're a bit worried about Fujin's condition, too, so why don't we go see her together? Fine, thank you both. Follow me. I follow the big fish cat. Oh, that's why you can go up the thing. Okay. Oh. The secluded path. We have entered Carp's Rest. This is the place. The door is open. Just go on forward. Now that you mentioned when she brought us here before, we can never open the seal. Power requires familiarity. Her power is no exception. Look at all the magical carp. Look for Fujin. Clarion Echo. Huh? Lumine, Paimon, and Lingwan. Why did you all come here? Whoa, that's Fujin's voice. Ah, did it come from down below? Lingwan is a little worried about you. I am not, I just... Yeah, Lingwan's been so worried about your health that she can barely speak, so we came here without giving you a heads up. But you did the same thing to us first, so Paimon thinks we're square now. Huh? Ah, sorry. When I returned here to rest, I think I forgot to unlock the entrance. I am so sorry. You came here to see me, but I made things harder for you instead. Oh, it wasn't much of a hassle, but why are you, hiding in a puddle? How should I put this? Because I can't return to the form I prefer yet, and with you guys always seeing me in my carp form, I can't help but feel a bit embarrassed. You are aware that we've already seen it many, many times, right? But before, I could turn it back into a human form whenever I wanted, so I thought moving around as a carp was just a matter of convenience. But now all I have is this slick and slippery self, so I find it a bit... Well, that's a bit of a strange thing to be so insistent about, but anyway, all that matters is that you're okay. But Lingwan said that your adeptal energy wasn't consumed. It was just dispersed around the mountains and forests and rivers of Chenyu Vale, and that's why you've been weakened so much. So if we were to collect the scattered adeptal energy, just like we were finding the golden carp in Yaodi Valley, then you'd be better, right? Yes, at least in theory that's correct, but... Right. So if we see similar carp, then we can just bring them back here. That way you'll recover much faster. That'd be far too much for you. My power is not yet that feeble. I can simply rest for some time. It's not that much of a hassle. We'll keep our eyes peeled if we run into any. If you two must... And what about you? Really now, I already told you, all I need to do is rest here for a bit. Lumina and Paimon, I really am quite grateful and quite happy that you came to visit me. This is the first time anyone has come here since Herblord left. And thank you as well, Lingwan. I have done nothing worthy of your thanks. Alright, enough of that. Then just think of it as me thanking you for bringing Lumina and Paimon here, really now. And lastly, she's such a tsundere. Lastly, let me say thank you once more, Lumina and Paimon, for all you have done. Rainjade Oblation. Place the spirit card collected during your travels into the Rainjade. Oh. You have collected 40 spirit carp, and you will receive the votive Rainjade Revelation, which will mark the location of the remaining spirit carp. Cool. Nice. All right. Oh, is it still asking me to use it? Oh, cool. Alright, there's that. Then we turn in these for a couple more. We are now at 51. Very cool. Alright. Alright, I think... Oh, Carpstress is underneath? That's interesting. Not what I expected, but cool. Alright, so that should be everything for this region. 33%, 43%, 57%. Not super great, but eh. Lokapala Jungle, Vanarana, Visuda Field, Avidia Forest, Ashavan Realm, Ardavi Valley, the Lost Nursery, Desert of Hadramaveth, the lands of Lower Setek, lands of Upper Setek. I like how the land of Upper Setek is below the lands of Lower Setek. Sure, that's sure. Alright. I wanted to do something else. Oh, yeah. I remember. Firstly, let's go to Vanarana. Because I'm pretty sure I should have enough Dendril Sigils to turn those in. And then we'll go turn our stuff to the Fountain in Fontaine. Which I should have enough for that as well. I think at least. Damn it, I'm only at 8. Okay, I need to do some treasure hunting apparently. Do I have enough for Fontaine, maybe? I might not have enough for the Fountain of Lucine. I do. Cool. Oh, nice. 53 wishes. Very cool. Alright. So, we're going to end this off with the 10 pull. I'm pretty sure I have all 3 of those 4 stars maxed out. Let's see. Farzan and Layla should be near the end. Yep, there we go. Okay, I do not have them maxed out. So, I will attempt to do a 10 pull on here. Just to get my banner up a little bit. Okay, cool. We have Farzan. And then we'll swap out this. Be back up to 44, but we're 10 towards the next big pull. And then we're at 30, almost 30 here, so we'll do another 10 pull here. And then after that, we'll call the stream. Free wish there. Alright. And we'll use that to convert this. So now we're at 45 here and 19 here. Hell, why not? I could do one more 10 pull. Oh, hey, Layla. Cool. That works. We go. Layla's almost maxed. She's C3. Layla is C4. Not too bad. I'm not sure of the symbol of Layla's constellation. This is like geometric design work, which fits Farazan because she's a... Maybe it's supposed to be like a peacock?
Okay.
Alright, but that will be it for today's stream. Alright, YouTube, that's going to be it for today's episode. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite part of today's episode. Was it, was it me panicking while I was playing music? Was it me muting myself for 30 minutes and being completely unaware? Or did you enjoy the what do you think of the festival overall? Was it fun seeing all of a number of our friends from Inazuma? The cutscene for the end of the show with Itto and Paimon singing was really fun. Was really cool and fun. I tried to mix those 2 words together for food. And then we also got the nice cinematic at the end of the Ancient Sacrifice of Sacred Brocade questline, where the Rainjade rite was activated. That was cool and nice. That map for the undersea location is so big. It's so big. I'm glad it's swimming. I cannot imagine trying to walk all of that. It was a lot. And apparently it's only the first bit because we have to go through that portal under Scylla. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. Good sort of like wandering around and very chill episode with chill events and whatnot. But yeah, honestly, an easy episode, easy chill time. Hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all have a good night and good day wherever you may be. And don't worry about your spot here at the tavern. We'll keep it open for you. Bye, folks, and I'll see you all in the next one.